to bring out sensitivity and thinking positive about people living with HIV/AIDS. Normally there is a lot of stigma and discrimination, as it is everywhere around the globe. It is nothing new what we know. And they try to bring changes in their perception, how you think about people who use drugs, men having sex with men, people living with HIV. So, I think so now are we ready? My Ukrainian group is ready? Oh yes, can I have an applaud for the Ukrainian group? Oh, why you all are standing? Don't trouble your long legs. You can have good sitting arrangement which is created by the Global Village organizers. Sophie has really worked hard. I really request all of you to please come and be seated. And now we have a theater. Oh, okay, they are there. Wish you all the best.
Добрый день. Меня зовут Анастасия Митко, и я лидер социального театра «Кит» в Украине. К сожалению, я не могу обратиться к вам лично, так как дважды получила отказ в получении визы в австралийском посольстве в Москве. Мне не хочется думать, что данный отказ связан с политической враждой между Россией и Украиной. Также этот отказ был удивительным для нас, так как мы отправили 3 письма поддержки от известных организаций в Украине, с которыми я сотрудничаю. Я хочу заверить и Австралию, и Россию, что несмотря на трудности, которые испытывает сейчас моя страна, я не променяла бы ее ни на одну другую страну в мире. Также в этом видео я хотела бы рассказать вам о социальном театре. Он направлен на преодоление стигмы и дискриминации к людям уязвимым к ВИЧ, живущим с ВИЧ и работающим с ВИЧ. Сегодня вы увидите фрагмент из спектакля «ВИЧ-Вера» Игоря Кадилина. Также сможете пообщаться с персонажами, чтобы узнать больше о их образах и их личных историях. После этого актеры расскажут вам кратко о методологии социального театра, о том, как можно вовлечь в спектакль непрофессиональных актеров. Я надеюсь, вам понравится.
Good morning everyone. My name is Lena. My name is Luda. And we are part of Ukrainian social theatre. Unfortunately, not all actors could come, and this is why we will start our performance. We'll demonstrate a video on behalf of our wonderful director.
Сегодня здесь и в этот час
судьба разъединила вас.
В жизнь воплотились мечты,
спокойствия, одиночества и тишины. Целуй и повторяй. Все мужики козлы.
Это самая бесполезная вещь в моем доме. Давно мечтала ее выкинуть.
И если вы, идя по кладбищу, услышите за спиной «дай похмелиться», ставьте чекушку и быстро бегите, иначе могильщик разозлится и убьет вас. Вот такая вот светлая история о нашем городе.
Слабуть.
Иду по лестнице, и тут мне на голову падает она, туринская плащаница, знамя Божьей борьбы с вашим сатанистским ВИЧом.
Тут плакать надо. Ты первая в роду разводишься, а у нас в семье это не принято.
И тот, у которого шприц, говорит: шприц мой, я первый. А еще говорит: у меня ВИЧ, а вы как хотите. И мы забили на ВИЧ, а он у нас нет.
Я не могу плакать, все с улыбкой принимаю. И если со мной что-то происходит, значит, это я притягиваю. Я могла управлять целым миром, но не могла своей жизнью.
А здесь что? Все ВИЧ положительные?
Это не вечеринка. Это поминки какие-то.
Вечеринка и не пахнет, пахнет поминками.
Флаг долой и сердце вон.
Кира Яковлевна, гости на вас могут обидеться.
Да тут же нет никого, кроме нас. Точно нету.
good about social theatre is that you can do it having even two people like us. Well, originally, we wanted to perform in four, but unfortunately, only two of us could make it to the conference. However, we decided to perform anyway, because this play is about real stories of real people. So today we will be doing artistic reading for you with the elements of the play. And here we begin.
Once upon a time, in a Ukrainian town, small apartment in a multi-story building. In the center of the room, there is a container with a fish on the table. Extremely tired young woman named Yana comes back home after work.
Hello, Mr. Green. Well, no, you're the only man in my life who's always behind me. You will always be around. My mother told me that a man should always be kept within reach. But I was stupid enough to think if I give him enough freedom, he wouldn't want to leave. And it served me right. He left me with some kindy girl. Well, today I received my divorce papers. Look how bright it is. I'll put it here to serve me as a good reminder. And I'm so sorry. I promise I will buy you a proper aquarium tomorrow, Mr. Green. The girl leaves the room to change. The same moment, her mother comes into the room.
My dear child, my little one, where are you, my sweet pie? I guess again at your damned work. Oh, well, how about that? Everyone has normal kids, and I've got a psychologist. Oh, like it wasn't enough when she chose such an unrewarding occupation. And yet, where did she go to work? She went to the AIDS center. She named these AIDS people if they weren't already punished and out by God. Yana comes out with the bottle in her hand.
Mother! How many times did they tell you if you want to come, call first? I thought it was my husband to take my TV set away.
My honey bunny, I'm not going to teach you how to live. Who knows what games you are to play. But come on, attacking your own husband with this?
Well, you know, Mother, we are pronounced no longer man and wife.
Have you got divorced?
Yes.
You two haven't even lived together for 2 years. My dear child, could it be that you had difficulties? Well, on an intimate nature?
We did. He couldn't find my erogenous zone.
Oh, but it's not a problem. He should have called me, and I would explain to him. You're like mine, so...
Mom, my erogenous zone is my brain.
What? The brain? Fool, poor fool. Brain can't buy your happiness, but the husband can.
Mom, I'm not like you. I won't forgive cheating.
Stupid cow. I know this damn work will bring no good. How can someone remain highly moral person while surrounded by nothing but drug addicts and prostitutes? There, while going to visit you, I saw this addicts, AIDS, was putting up some posters. I approached, I read this. HIV concerns everyone. Who are you trying to fool? Only fallen people get sick with AIDS.
Mother, keep your temper. Nothing was so simple in her life.
For a moment,
Jana keeps silent, thinking of the story what a young woman told her during the consultation. Here it is. Standing there tall, skinny, wearing white top and teeny skirt.
Do you hear me, people? Listen, I was exactly like everyone else. Geeky girl with two pigtails in a briefcase of foolishness, strict mother, perfect report card, music school, college. You won't believe it, but I had my first sex on the wedding day. It used to be like that. Oh, I was taught like that. It seemed like we were building our family in the right way. Small room in a dormitory, a set of dishes for 12 persons, saving money for better future, which never came. Soon I gave birth to a beautiful baby girl. Everyone adored her. She was all curly and blonde like an angel, so we called her Angelina. But our happiness didn't last long. My husband started disappearing from home more often and often. Then he got rough, irritated, rude and even violent towards me. Then he asked to forgive him and then it all started over again. Once I stood up on the doorstep and said I won't let him out until he tells me where he goes, and that he was safe to tell me because I was his wife, you know, in grief and happiness. Finally, he gave up. I think because he started feeling unwell, he told me he needed drugs, right now. I did all I could, doctors, rehabilitation centers, but nothing worked out. One day he told me, you know, you can't understand me because you never used, I think we'd better split. And I replied, no way. If this is the only way, then go ahead, inject me. He hesitated only for a moment, and then he said, okay, just take Angelina to her grandmother. He injected me himself. I was terribly afraid of needles and blood, but I trusted him. And then, soon after he died. Can you imagine? I was standing on my husband's grave and didn't cry. The only thought I had was there to get some drugs because I never bought it myself, mixed it or injected myself. No wonder that one day I was taken by the ambulance with the overdose. Then the doctor told me I had HIV. You know, I wasn't even happy. Anyway, my life was over and it was going to speed up the process. But then I met some social worker in the hospital. He offered his help and I haven't been using for 5 years since then. And I started my RVs and I don't want to die anymore. I want to live and help the same foolish morons like I was before.
Mother sings loudly. Honey, don't try to smooth talk me. Of course, the story of quite sad, but she is only herself to blame. She could have stopped herself from injecting drugs, could have gone to work, would have remained healthy. Intelligent people do not get sick with such infection.
Mom, stop talking nonsense. Different people get infected. Different. Once I had this teacher, you know, Miss White.
Jana tells about Miss White, who once visited her in the center. She was nervous and scared. She was dressed all in black. When Miss White saw Jana in white t-shirt, she cried out,
Take it off! Take it off immediately! You're gonna fix it or I will fix it myself. I hate this white color. When I went to the hospital, with the positive test results, the doctor glanced at me with a disgust and had to squeeze the words out of his mouth, got you lovey-dovey. We've been waiting just for you. And he giggled right into my face. I ran away from the hospital and kept running. And my neighbor met me. She was a nurse at the AIDS center. She asked me how I managed to get the infection, but she never thought that people like me can have HIV. She was very comfortable at expressing herself as loudly as it was possible, so that all our neighbors would know about this unpleasant situation. She was standing there, all in white, so I I pushed her in mud, not to see her shiny gown, not to see her and not to hear her. What a jerk. I wanted to be a famous music teacher. And did I become famous? Oh yes, I did. For HIV. And I ran away home, got under the blanket and cried all night through. Like any woman, I had a dream of my life. Having family, kids. But instead I received life full of fears and solitude. The life I didn't want to have. And didn't need.
So, how did it all turn up?
Well, after that, Miss White lost her heart, tried to kill herself. She was stopped just in time. And then she repeated all over again and again that she hates doctors, she hates wet collar, and she's going to destroy it.
Yana, why are you freaking me out with your stories? Do you think you can move me to pity? Everyone who got infected was punished by God for their sins. Well, remember we had a neighbor. I was wondering how for you two to meet, to marry you off. He was such an incredibly handsome man. And how did it turn out? This handsome man had his own man. He dragged him to leave home. Well, good, his parents had died long ago. I didn't live long enough to see this shame. Am I right, Alex?
No, you all are wrong. It's the easiest way to believe that gay people spread the disease. And of course everyone else just having sex with their own wives at their own homes. I got it when I was stupid. I made a tattoo with his name on it. And you know what? This scum cackled at me with his friends in a country house. And now I got broken heart, HIV, and a tattoo. Today I get rid of tattoo and I hope of the memory of him.
Well, it's true. He deserved his punishment. Don't you agree, Yana?
You know, sometimes I think I was adopted. My mother cannot be as hard as nails. Well, what about children then? Your religion says they are pure and innocent. Are they punished for their sins too? Yana tells her mother a story about one HIV-positive woman and her baby.
Like my mother. I can't cry. I take everything with a smile. I could rule the world, but could not manage my own life. From my early childhood, I always wanted a child. I had everything for this, except one detail, a man. I was so desperate that I gave an ad in a newspaper dating section services. Young man replied. We set a date. From the second I saw him, I understood that he was exactly the one to have children then. We lived together. A year and a half passed, I realized he was a good person, but not really for me. I decided to tell him that it was all over, and he laughed at me and said, "You are not going anywhere." Said that 6 months ago he was tested and he had HIV, and we used no protection. Of course, who uses condoms when you are in relationship? Well, I made the test and I had HIV, and also I was pregnant. I had to start treatment immediately. The most difficult thing was to accept that I will take pills for the rest of my life. Moreover, to take them 3 times a day. In fact, I'm not used to taking pill even for headache. And this is not headache. It won't go away. Never. I came home and asked him, "Do you need me?" He kept silence for 3 minutes and says, "Yes." Can you imagine 3 long minutes of silence? Only later it occurred to me that he could get HIV only sexually. He didn't use drugs. It means he cheated on me. I packed my things and left for my mother. She is an optimist, takes everything with a smile. It drove me crazy before, but now I became just like her. I decided not to tell anyone about my pregnancy. And then I suddenly had this idea, like an electric shock. What's going to happen if my child would get HIV? Children will beat him dead, and teachers will tell the entry school that he is ill. Nobody will say hi to him. After all, nobody understands that HIV cannot be transmitted through a handshake. His life is going to be a nightmare. At that exact moment, I realized if I wouldn't be able to protect him, then others surely would. I left the town and had my baby secretly. I was holding my baby in my arms and told him, "It's only you who keeps me in the world." It became the goal of my life to settle my child in a good family. And just recently I found a family. I even became friends with them. I helped them to collect all the documents, and the other day they took my child. The most important is that my child wouldn't get infection from me. I took therapy and didn't breathe it. So there is a chance he will be alright.
There was silence in the room.
My goodness. Oh, are they even allowed to have children?
You're hopeless.
Yana, this problem does not concern us. All these people are only themselves to blame for what happened to them.
Well, what would you say about this?
Divorce paper.
Turn around.
Test results.
Read further.
Okay. Thank you.
So, thank you very much for being with us. We tried to take as much out of this play as we could, being only 2 of us here. But what we want to say is that, usually after the play, we allow the audience to ask the characters about their feelings, about their decisions, what moved these decisions.
After that, actors make the rolling and talk about themselves. Because it is important to show this difference between characters and the person. Because we talk not about peers, but any person interested in fighting HIV. In real life, I am a psychologist and I am a trainer.
And I'm a public health professional and technical support manager. And the rest of our actors include IT specialists,
bank workers,
lawyers,
judge assistants,
helpline consultants,
accountants,
and a priest
of LGBT Christians.
Yeah. So, by this theatre, while performing in Ukraine, we want to show that anyone can participate. It's not only about peers. And just a couple of words about this play. It was written as play based on the true stories of real people. And one day we will be happy to see you in Ukraine and hopefully at one of our performances. If you want to support our theatre in any way, you can exchange €1 or $1, a real one, for 1 Ukrainian golden chocolate grivna. Look how perfect is that. Or you can buy a ribbon which represents our national colors. So thank you very much for being with us.